One night, a CEO stayed late at the office. As he walked through the empty hallway, he noticed something strange. The janitor, the man everyone ignored every day, was sitting in a conference room reading a business book. At first, the CEO thought it was just curiosity, but when he looked closer, he realized the janitor wasn't just reading. He was studying the company's strategy, and that moment would change both of their lives forever. Michael had worked as a janitor in that building for 8 years. Every night he arrived at 8 p.m. Every night he cleaned the same offices, vacuuming floors, emptying trash bins, wiping desks. Employees walked past him every day. Some didn't even look at him. To them, he was just another janitor, invisible. But what nobody knew was that Michael had a dream bigger than the office he cleaned every night. 10 years earlier, Michael had tried to start a small business, but it failed. He lost everything: his savings, his confidence. Even his friends began saying, "Maybe business isn't for you." With bills piling up, he took the janitor job just to survive. But deep inside, he refused to give up on learning. Every night after finishing cleaning, he would sit in an empty conference room and read books on business, books on leadership, books on success, night after night, year after year. While others were sleeping, Michael was preparing. One evening, the CEO of the company, David Carter, stayed late working on a major problem. The company was losing customers. Nothing seemed to work. Frustrated, he went to get some coffee. As he passed the conference room, he noticed the janitor writing something on the whiteboard. Curious, he walked in. "What are you doing?" he asked. Michael froze. Embarrassed, he said quietly, "I'm sorry, sir. I was just thinking about an idea." The CEO looked at the board, and suddenly, he became very interested because the janitor had just drawn a customer strategy the company had never considered. The CEO asked him one question. "Where did you learn this?" Michael replied, "From books and watching how the company works every night." The CEO sat down. For the next 2 hours, they talked about business, about customers, about leadership, and the CEO realized something shocking. The janitor had better insights than some of his managers. The next morning, something unexpected happened. Instead of cleaning offices, Michael was called into the CEO's office. He thought he was in trouble. But instead, the CEO said, "I have a question for you. Would you like to help us solve this problem?" Michael couldn't believe it. For the first time in years, someone saw his potential. Over the next few months, Michael worked with the company's strategy team. His ideas helped improve customer experience. Sales began increasing again. And 1 year later, the man who used to clean the floors was promoted to junior business analyst. But the real victory wasn't the title. It was something much deeper. For years, Michael had worked in silence, learning, preparing, believing, even when nobody noticed. Here is the truth about success. Most people want recognition before they do the work, but real winners do the opposite. They work, they learn, they grow, even when nobody is watching, because one day, opportunity will walk through the door, and when it does, preparation meets opportunity. That moment creates success. So remember this: never underestimate anyone, and never underestimate your own silent progress. Because the world may ignore you today, but tomorrow, they may be asking for your ideas. If this story inspired you, subscribe to the channel for more powerful life stories. Because sometimes, one story can change the way you see your entire life.